Today is June 3rd, 2025. It is 5:30 p.m., and we are in the Bosch Freilich meeting room at Mandan City Hall. Mr. Neubauer, would you please take the roll call?
Commissioners Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Here.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinshaw,
Here.
Mayor Freilich.
Here. And now we will have Matt Shannendorf from the Mandan Progress Organization lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Matt. And now you can come to the podium. So we have several announcements tonight, and we'll start off with Buggies and Blues. Matt?
Thank you, Mayor Freilich and Commissioners. I was asked just to come in, kind of give a brief overview of what the festivities are this coming weekend in Mandan. We have our annual Buggies and Blues event that will be taking place on Dykeshorn Park and Main Street here, starting on Friday, June 6th, and we'll go through the weekend on June 8th. It is the 32nd annual car show on Sunday, and we're really excited to kind of kick it off, and we got a lot of great support from the community. Big thanks to all of our sponsors that are out there, and if you go to visitmandan.com, you can kind of see all the different businesses and organizations that get involved and get behind this event. Special thanks to the Mandan PD and the Public Works Department as well. They're great help and asset in making sure this event stays safe and well planned as we close Main Street and prepare for parking upwards to 400 vehicles on Main on Sunday. A couple new things this year. We're kicking off Friday with a concert in Dykeshorn Park Friday evening, and we've got kind of an impromptu I don't want to say a food truck festival happening. We got plenty of food trucks and vendors that are going to be in Dykeshorn Park from Friday through Sunday. So people can come down and take in some fair food and other treats that are going to be happening in Dykeshorn Park starting Friday evening. And that will continue Saturday starting at noon all the way through the afternoon and into the evening. And we have music planned all afternoon on Saturday. And then again, Sunday with the car show, we'll have the food available and another band on the big stage in Dykeshorn Park. So we're looking forward to a great weekend here in downtown Mandan, but just in general, Buggies and Blues weekend is kind of a nice festive weekend in Mandan with the races at Dakota Speedway happening. There's a kite flying event at the Mandan Middle School, and we also have planes and pancakes out at the Mandan Airport happening as well. So there is a lot going on this weekend, so there shouldn't be anyone saying there's nothing going on in Mandan this weekend. But
Not so fast, my friend.
there you go. Right?
There's more going on.
There is.
Yes. So the annual border battle will be held down at the municipal ballpark.
Yes.
And that will be the Mandan Chiefs, who are the hosts, the Bismarck Governors, Minot Vistas, Saskatoon Cubs, Regina White Sox, and Saskatoon Diamondbacks. So those teams will be playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you have time between concerts and food trucks,
Taking a game.
How many food trucks you got, Matt?
We've got 14 right now that are lined up, food trucks and food vendors that will be lined up. Sunday we've got about 25 craft vendors that will be in Heritage Park. So that's the most we've ever seen in that era of, or that end of the kind of the craft vendor spectrum. So we're looking forward to a really good weekend on Sunday, and weather's looking nice. But if anyone's looking for information or wants to follow what's going on, you can go to visitmandan.com. We've got the schedule there of all the events that are happening in the community, from the concerts and everything else that's going around.
So who's your headliner Saturday night and what genre?
Pop Gun Rerun is our headliner. They're an 80s tribute band, so we're looking forward to bringing them to Mandan. Friday night is Shirts and Skins, and they're a variety band, but this is their third year attending Buggies and Blues, and they love coming here, and they're kind of a fan favorite, so we gave them their own night on Friday night to kind of kick off the festivities.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. In other announcements, we'd like to thank Doosan Bobcat volunteers for helping replace the mulch in the flower beds at Dykeshorn Park and getting it ready for this weekend. It looks very nice down there right now. And a big congratulations to the Mandan girls soccer state champions. They defeated Minot 2-0 Saturday afternoon, and that is the first state championship for the girls soccer team in Mandan. So, and now we will move on to the approval of the agenda. Commissioners, you've had a chance to review it.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda here for June 3rd.
Second.
We have motion by Commissioner Rohr, a second by Commissioner Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioners Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. On to the minutes. Approval of the minutes. Consider approval of the following minutes of the Board of City Commissioners, May 20th, 2025. That was a regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the May 20th, 2025 regular meeting as presented.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Schoberg, second by Commissioner Rohr. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioners Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. Looking for approval for the May 27th, 2025 special meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the May 27th, year 25 special meeting.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Rohr, second by Commissioner Schoberg. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioners Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. We have no public hearings, no bids, so we'll move on to the consent agenda. Are there any items that you would like removed from the consent agenda? If not, I'd look for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
We have motion by Commissioner Schoberg, a second by Commissioner Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioners Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. We have no old business, and so we'll move on to new business. Item number 1 under new business, consider administrative change orders for the Old Red Trail Shared Use Path Project. Jarek?
Mayor and Commissioners, good evening. For your consideration today, we have 2 change orders for the Old Red Trail Shared Use Path Mill and Overlay Project. This is a project that was initiated by the Mandan Parks District, and these 2 change orders were identified during the pre-construction meeting and consist primarily of additional traffic control devices that are required to make the installation of ADA ramps safe alongside Old Red Trail. The total of the change orders is $31,455.30. We are expecting these to be eligible for the 80% cost share, and the remaining 20% would be special assessed back to the Parks District. If you have any questions, I can answer them. Otherwise, we're recommending approval.
Any questions for Jarek? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion for approval.
I move to approve change orders 1 and 2 as presented.
Second.
We have motion by Commissioner Brown, a second by Commissioner Schoberg. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioners Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. Motion passes. Item number 2, consider applying for State Water Commission cost share funding for the First Street reconstruction project. Jarek?
Mayor and Commissioners, for you today, we have a request to authorize staff to apply for State Water Commission funding for the First Street reconstruction project. The 60% cost share on water eligible items was part of our proposed funding package, and this is a necessary step in order to obtain that funding. 60% of water eligible items on this project would represent about $720,000, which is just over 10% of the overall project cost. So while it's not as big of a share as it is in other projects, it's still substantial and goes a long way towards making it more affordable for the properties in the area. It's our recommendation to authorize staff to apply for State Water Commission funding, but I can answer any questions if you have any.
Any questions for Jarek? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
I move to authorize staff to apply for State Water Commission funding for the First Street reconstructive project.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Brown, a second by Commissioner Rohr. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioners Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes, motion passes. We'll move on to resolution and ordinances. Item number 1, consider a bond resolution for $4,507,000 water revenue bond series 2025B, which is the water treatment plant phase 3 optimization project. Greg.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. On June 4th of last year, the City Commission approved a resolution authorizing the filing of an application with the North Dakota Department of Environmental Quality for a loan under the Safe Drinking Water Act for the water treatment plant optimization project phase 3. On April 24th of this year, the North Dakota Industrial Commission approved a $4.5 million loan requested by the City of Mandan. The total project cost for this optimization project at the water treatment plant is approximately $11.3 million. Project funding from the Drinking Water State Revolving Loan Fund of $4.5 million, $6.8 million from the State Water Commission. The interest rate on the 20-year loan is 1.5% plus a 0.5% administration fee from the state, with the final maturity scheduled for September 1st of 2047. The loan will be repaid by approved utility rates, and the city will only be obligated for what it actually draws down on that loan. And the resolution is required by the state and was prepared by the city's bond council and is recommended for your approval. Stand for any questions.
Any questions for Greg?
Mayor, just comment that there's tremendous interest rate. And, you just can't go out and most places, get that kind of interest rate for a city over that long period of time, especially. So it's a fantastic business arrangement.
Yes, it is. Any other questions for Greg? I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve the bond resolution for $4,507,000 water revenue bond series 2025B, was a water treatment plant phase 3 optimization project.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Rohr, a second by Commissioner Schoberg. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioners Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. Item number 2, consider the financing resolution for the water and sewer improvements, District Number 65, which is the 2025 reconstruction project, Monty Drive. Greg?
Mayor, Commissioners, same process here. On January of this year, the City Commission approved a resolution authorizing applying for the loan with the state under the Safe Drinking Water Act for the 2025 reconstruction project, better known as Monty Drive. On April 16th of this year, the state approved a $1.9 million loan requested by the city. Total cost of the project is approximately $10.3 million. Funding from the state revolving fund loan of approximately $1.9 million. State Water Commission funding of $4.8 million. And city funds combined of $3.6 million. The interest rate on the 15-year loan is 1.5% plus a 0.5% admin fee from the state, with a scheduled maturity of September 1st of 2041. The loan will be repaid by special assessments within the district that was created, and the city is only obligated for the loan draw requests. What's unique about this particular project is normally street repairs are not part of a financing package like this from the state. The state did change their guidelines for this program, and if street repairs are needed due to drinking water, sanitary sewer, and stormwater utilities, they become then eligible for the 2% loan financing. So the street repairs, as a result of the water main replacement, certainly benefits the project as a whole, as now that the street repair is eligible for that 2% financing over 15 years. As stated previously with the other agenda item, the resolution is required by the state and was prepared by the city's bond council, and I will stand for any questions.
Any questions? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
Move to approve the financing resolution for Water and Sewer Improvement District Number 65, the 2025 reconstructed project for Monty Drive.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Brown, second by Commissioner Schoberg. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioners Brown,
Yes.
Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. Item number 3, introduction and first consideration of ordinance numbers 1466 and 1467 related to the management of trees and shrubs. Shane.
Good evening, Commissioners and Mayor. Public Works is bringing forward 2 ordinances, 1466 and 1467. These updates are part of Mandan's code, or the updates are part of Mandan's code related to how we manage trees in the city. These changes don't add anything new to what we are already doing. Instead, they make the process clearer and more consistent for everyone. The main points, we're clarifying that when the code says city arborist or forester, it also includes trained staff. This allows the city not just one person to handle inspections, notices, and other duties. And the notification process, we've updated how we notify property owners when a tree needs to be trimmed or removed. Notices can be sent by certified mail or posted directly on the property or tree so everyone gets timely and clear information. This will change from a 20-day time frame to a 14-day time frame as well. And lastly, still, if a tree is in immediate danger, the city can act quickly and remove it without any question. That isn't changing. These updates are just about making things clear and more efficient for everyone involved. Recommend to approve the introduction and the first consideration of ordinance number 1466 and 1467 as presented. Any questions?
Thank you, Shane. Any questions?
Mayor Shane, we don't have a forester or a arborist working for us presently, do we? That's specifically assigned to that position, do we?
Mayor, Commissioner Rohr, that is correct. At this time, we don't have a, I can have my grounds maintenance superintendent and probably come and answer the question a little clearer for me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Could you do that, Jason?
I was just wondering, because some years back we did, I just wondered how, with this particular trees and things like that, whether it's diversified among different personnel. In other words, how do you manage that particular issue?
Mayor, Commissioners, we don't have one on staff currently. We are training our staff that we do have on hand for these matters. As far as, are you asking like just for tree health questions or?
Well, in the past, you had a particular person that was assigned that position, and so now, in other words, you'll be doing more multitasking. It won't be one person. It'll be.
It would fall under all the grounds maintenance employees.
Right.
Then
So it's going to be among a group.
Yes.
That will be doing that.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Like, how is
Yes.
that handled?
Yep, it'll be from all the grounds maintenance staff that we have, instead of just solely on one person.
Okay.
Any other questions? Thank you. Any other questions for Shane? If not, entertain a motion.
I'll move to approve the introduction of the first consideration of ordinance numbers 1466 and 1467 as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Schoberg, a second by Commissioner Rohr. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Newbar?
Commissioner Rohr,
Yes.
Schoberg,
Yes.
Heinchan,
yes,
Braun,
Yes.
Mayor Freilich.
Yes. And with that, we have no other business for tonight. The future meeting dates for the Board of City Commissioners, June 17th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. July 1st, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. And July 15th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. I hope everybody gets out and enjoy. Oh, yes, sir.
Mayor Freilich, do you want to update on some of the infrastructure projects that we have going on?
Well, I'd love some updates on the infrastructure projects. Thank
Perfect. Not sure who came up with that idea.
you. I think it was me.
I think so too.
Okay. Jarek.
Mayor and Commissioners. Yeah, I have a light update on several construction projects going on around town. Just as an overall rule, the rain delay that we had over the last couple weeks led to about, a lost week across all of our construction projects. Memorial Highway, right now we're active with storm sewer infrastructure being installed across 21st Street Southeast. I do have a map, there we go, a map of the detour route and the closure. Just so people are aware in the area, they can take 19th Street to get to either side of the construction work. The sanitary lift station along 40th Avenue Southeast they just completed excavation on that, and they are going to be continuing with the actual wet well installation next week. Removals are complete on the north side of the highway, and the contractor is working on constructing a temporary road over that portion of the highway over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And as soon as that's done, traffic will be shifted over, and removals on the south side of the road, which is the current driving lanes, will be removals will start on that part of the road in the second half of June. As far as our 2024 reconstruction project, underground reconstruction has started again just west of Christ the King. This is, I believe the first street that they started on was Sweetbriar. And then the intersection of Shady Lane and East Main is expected to be completed next week. Once again, unfortunate with the rain delay. I think they got that opened up, closed down, and then we had 7 days of rain, and that was super unfortunate. Right now, we do have emergency access through the adjacent private parking lot, but that is for emergency access only, to have an alternate route other than using Missouri Drive. 2025 reconstruction, removals have been removals have started along 6th Avenue Northwest, just west of Lewis and Clark School. Temporary water is being installed and tested, and water main installation should start on that project next week. Our rapid rectangular flashing beacon project, removals have occurred at 3 of the 4 locations, and those locations are Custer Elementary, St. Joe's, and then 2nd Avenue Northwest, crossing Main Street. Our Collins Avenue Reservoir project, we completed site piping that would allow for the excavation of the new reservoir, and that excavation is about 60% complete. I did also include a flyover of this project, which is kind of interesting because it's kind of out of sight and out of mind for everybody. Just so everybody can get a good look at what's going on kind of up and behind that retaining wall. Oops. And then the last one that I have here, it's not really an update because it is the pre-construction meeting for...
Jarek?
Yes.
Excuse me. Can we go back to the wall? We've had several comments and issues and things with that on the Collins.
Okay, absolutely.
What did we figure out on that wall?
The dewatering or the...
Moving it back because of site issues or...
Yes, we included in this project is going to be fixing a line of sight issue along this retaining wall. It would include cutting it back to about here where my cursor is, and cutting it straight across and meeting another point here. And that allows a 335-foot sight line, where the current sight line, when you sit at the stop bar, is 20 feet. So you shouldn't have to inch into the driving lanes anymore to look around that corner to the south. But yeah, we're excited. I'm really excited about that fix. The last one that I was going to bring up was that water treatment plant phase 3 optimization. We have a pre-construction meeting set for tomorrow. Haven't really started on that one yet, but that's another big one on the horizon. I don't know if I could answer all of your questions, but if you have any, I could absolutely find the answers and report back if you have any questions.
Mayor Shane, up there, right, just to the south of Subaru, along Old Red Trail, they've been doing a lot of work. Is that pertaining to a lift station, or what all is that work pertaining to?
Mayor, Commissioner Rohr, there's WBI is active up in that area. They are crossing the interstate from Boundary up to Old Red Trail, and then from Old Red Trail across 8th Avenue Northwest, and then north from there. That's part of WBI's work. We also have a little bit of construction active there, just with our 2025 reconstruction project. There's some gate valves up in that area that we need to close off or open up and close off to make installation of water mains possible. So,
That's a gas line? Is it
yes, the WBI project is upsizing from a 12-inch gas line to a 16-inch gas line.
I know they've really been working up there. I wasn't quite sure what was going on.
Yep, they're cruising, it looks like.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Jarek, the work that's going on Collins at St. Joe's and also on First at Custer, how would you classify that? You're bumping out the corner a little more?
A little
as
bit.
a pedestrian safety issue?
Yep, a little bit of a bump out, and it would be to narrow the roadway for pedestrians and shorten the travel path for pedestrians crossing the roadway.
And then they'll have the flashing beacon?
Correct. They would have a push button flashing beacon that would face both directions and alert oncoming traffic.
So it's a safety issue for the young kids going to Custer Elementary, or the other citizens of this town going to Mass at St. Joe's. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. They were high traffic areas and had a lot of high pedestrian interest, and part of a highway safety improvement program. So,
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions for Jarek? If not, Mr. Neubauer, am I done? Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. Be kind to your neighbor. And it's onward and upward, Mandan. Meeting's adjourned.